welcome. My name is Ariel and today I thought it would be really fun for me to redo my front porch. Normally I would do this all up for Halloween and everything, but one, my neighborhood has never had any trick-or-treaters ever, and two, because it's COVID-19, I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So I decided, instead of being all sad about it this year, because Halloween is my favorite time of year and there isn't anything going on this year really at all, I thought instead of being sad I could just redo my front porch and make it look nice and have it last until Thanksgiving. I thought you guys could come with me if you wanted and watch me redo my front porch, and I'll give you some tips and tricks about how I do my decorations. And I guess my first tip would be to always stay hydrated in these, because I can't tell you how many times I've done all the decorations and halfway through I've gotten a massive migraine and just had to stop. So water would be my first tip.
Alright, so first I decided I didn't like the position of the old command hooks that I used for Christmas, so I took them off my door. Then I made sure to clean the glass really well underneath. Whenever I do any decorations, I like to start from the middle and the top and then work my way outwards. Next, I took this wreath that I found at Walmart and I just centered it to make sure that it would be perfectly in the middle of the door. Then I put the command hook on for 60 seconds. Then I found this garland at my local grocery outlet and I decided to use it on the top of my door. So I just used the leftover command hooks that I already had up above, but you could use anything that you feel comfortable using to anchor it. And don't be afraid to get a little rough with these types of things with a wire in it. It's really easy to think that you're going to break them, but usually you can bend them pretty much to whatever shape you want. Then I like to stand back and look in between my steps. I really get my workout going up and down the ladder. Up next, I'm going to hang up the wreath in the middle so I have a good focal point to go off of. And like I said, don't be afraid to fluff it. Just don't pull out any of the flowers, of course, or leaves, and you should be good to go. And there we have it. Ta-da! It's nice and fluffed. Up next, I got this rug from Walmart, and I'm going to put it down so that way I know how far apart to put my boxes and pumpkins. And as you can tell, of course, my porch is very skinny, so I only have a little wiggle room on each side of the door. Next, I'm going to take these two adorable scarecrow signs that I got from the dollar store, and I want to hang these on either side of my door frame. And to do that, I'm just going to be using two clear command hooks that I usually use for Christmas decorations, but I'm going to be putting one on each side of the door so that way my scarecrow signs can hang on them. And of course, holding down each command hook for 60 seconds again. Once each command hook was adhered to the wood, I went and hung up each sign. I personally don't like leaving just command hooks what I call naked. I like to cover them up, so then I took these two bows that I got from the dollar store and I put them on each side on top of the command hook to hide it, but the little tails were too long, so what I did was I just tucked them behind each sign and I thought they still looked pretty cute. So next it's time to place the crates. So I got this one at Michael's craft store a few years ago, and I'm just going to put this one right on the right side of my door, and I'm going to angle it out so that way I can fill it with pumpkins. Then I'm going to take this box that is just a wine crate box I got from my local winery, and I put that on top. So now I'm mixing in some artificial pumpkins with real pumpkins, and as you can see I didn't like the placement, so I went and slid it out so that way it's more open to the stairs. Then I decided to take my Cinderella pumpkins and put something on the other side of it to start like balancing each side, I guess you could say. Like I said, I like to work from the middle outwards. So I took these Cinderella pumpkins and I stacked them up right here to the left side of my door. And then I found this sign at the dollar store and I thought it was really cute and I wanted to incorporate it into my design, but the problem was, there you go, it was wouldn't fit, so I took some usually I use bubble wrap or something, like if I'm working at a store, retail store, but I don't have that at home, so I just used some tissue paper I had and I just went and put it there. I kind of like call it fluff. I just call it fluff so that way I can like make things higher and do levels but hide it at the same time. So I was trying to play around with this idea of putting this artificial plant that I found at Michael's, but I wanted it to stay there and I couldn't think of a way until I thought I'll just duct tape it to the back of this to get it to stay. So I took duct tape and I literally duct taped this to the back of the box. As you can see, I'm doing that now, and then when I put it up, it'll stay in that blank corner that I didn't like. And now you can see there was a hole there, and now the hole is no more. So then I took this sign that I found at Grocery Outlet and I put it to the right of the boxes. And then I took this welcome to our patch cute little tin and I filled it with fake flowers that I got from Michael's and the dollar store, and I found the tin at Michael's and I put it up on top of my box. And then I took the rest of my artificial and real pumpkins that I got from the pumpkin patch in my other video and I put them all into my design. After you get what I call the bones of a decoration, so that would be like the crates and everything else on the middle and the sides, anything that you can put other things onto. After you're done with the bones of it, you can play around with your pumpkins and put them anywhere you want and just have fun with it. And of course, don't forget to hide any bubble wrap that you might have used, or tape or command hooks, and you can use those with bows. You can hide them with pumpkins or anything you want. And this was what it looked like when I was all done and after I cleaned up everything. I really like it. I think it's perfect for fall and it's going to look great on Thanksgiving Day as well.
Thank you guys so much for coming with me. I hope I gave you guys some helpful tips and tricks, and also I hope that you guys see that you don't need a lot of money to make a really nice fall entryway. My entryway is quite skinny, so I don't have a lot of wiggle room, but if you just get yourself a couple of crates or boxes or something, put some pumpkins in them, maybe a sign or two from the dollar store, and that's all you really need. Also, of course, before you leave, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment if you did like this video, and there's going to be many more to come. I'm kind of turning this into like a travel channel type lifestyle vlog, so I'll be taking you on adventures with me. We'll be going to some historical locations because I also love history, but at the same time I'll be doing things like sharing my tips and tricks when it comes to decorating. And also I will be, hopefully once COVID goes away, I'll be traveling back to the Disney parks because that is my home away from home. And I hope you guys can't hear that bee that just totally landed on the camera microphone. Anyway, so like I said, Disney is my home away from home. And as soon as I'll be going back there, I love everything Disney, and I'll be able to show you my tips, tricks, and my favorite stuff when I get there. But for now, I'm at home, and I decided that practice makes perfect when you practice with the camera and you make vlog videos. So that's why I'm doing this during the pandemic. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody!